Civilians and rebel fighters have started to leave the Syrian town of Daraya under a new deal between the regime and rebel groups. Daraya has been under siege for 4 years, but now rebel fighters will be allowed to go to Idlib in the north, while civilians will go to nearby towns and shelters. The town was once seen as a symbol of the rebellion against Syria's Bashar al-Assad. Well, let's speak to TRT World's Ali Mustafa, who joins us now from Karkamış, right on the Turkish-Syrian border. Ali, now the evacuation of civilians and fighters from Daraya has started, a city that's been under siege for the past 4 years. What's the UN saying?
Well, Ali John, the UN says it is concerned because unlike previous deals of evacuation between the Syrian regime and rebels, the UN was not involved in this current setup. The UN says this deal is between the regime in Damascus and rebels in Daraya. So the UN says what could potentially happen is that it might be unsafe to move civilians if there is no UN cover behind it. So it's a precarious time for the residents of Daraya as well as the rebels. Indeed.
All right, let's switch gears a little bit. This is day 3 of the Turkish army's operation to rid Syria's Jarablus from Daesh. Any updates from the ground?
Yes, Ali Jan, indeed, day 3 of an important and some would even say historic incursion into Syria after waiting 5 years on the sideline. The Turkish military tanks personnel are in, and overnight more tanks moved into Syria, up to 10 tanks we are being told, and slowly civilians are also making their way to Jarablus. These are Syrians that fled Daesh when it took over the town. Just to give an idea to our viewers of where we are and what this means, we are in front of the Euphrates River. That river there is what divides Turkey with Syria and Syria itself. That bridge there, in fact, is the border. That's a railway bridge. On the other side of it is Syria. In the distance on the right is Jarablus. And on the left of it, left of the Euphrates, is where now the YPG has moved. To give an idea to our viewers, the left side of this area is where the YPG has assured the Americans, and the Americans have assured the Turks, will move by Sunday and into next week. This is a key demand. The YPG and the Turkish army has hit YPG targets with artillery inside Syria in the past 2 days because the YPG wasn't adhering to warnings by Turkey not to move west of the Euphrates. So still an important junction, and more developments to follow for sure.
All right, Ali Mustafa reporting live for us right on the Turkish-Syrian border just north of Jarablus, where there's an ongoing operation. Thank you.